If you haven't subscribed already, ring that bell to get notified when new movies are posted. Hey, this is Chris Young from Homekit Geek, reminding you if you haven't subscribed already, why not? Just click the bell. So today we're going to be looking at the Ikea Tradfri, or Tradfri actually, control unit. What I would just call a smart plug, right? It is a Zigbee powered device. It requires the Tradfri hub or another hub. You can connect it to other hubs potentially. That's outside the scope of what we're going to be talking about today. So most people are just going to connect this to the Tradfri hub. It is a max output power of 1650 watts. Standby power will consume about 0.3 watts. You can group it with up to 10 devices, and it does require a steering device, as does just about everything you connect to the Tradfri line. This one's a little bit different than the rest of the Tradfri devices, which we will get into a little bit during the video. But the rest of the Tradfri solution is HomeKit compatible. This plug is not currently, although it does work with Amazon's Madamme as well as Google Assistant. So let's take a quick look. So here we are. This is the Ikea Tradfri box. It's Ikea. It's simple. It's packed very simply. You can see exactly what it is. One thing I do kind of like about it, though, is they do have the fact that this is Zigbee-based, the Zigbee logo, right on the side of the box. I think Ikea might have started to figure out that there are a lot of kind of more advanced smart home people out there who are buying the Ikea Zigbee products because they're very inexpensive and they're pretty reliable, right? Of course, we've got the instructions, all that good stuff in there. Not much more to see here. Let's go over and add it to our bridge. So we're going to go over to the Tradfri app. Again, like any Zigbee bulb, you're going to have to go into the bridge and somehow set the bridge into pairing mode. One thing I always recommend with the Ikea is to always go in and check for updates first. You never know when you're going to see more updates here, and they have definitely gotten way more stable over time. One of the first reviews I did, it was brutal. They have gotten substantially better over time. So you are going to need to have a steering device. So one of these 4 switches here at the bottom, or I guess 3 switches and a motion sensor can be used as a steering device. And basically you're going to hold it close, push the button, and that's about it. And really, that's exactly what works, right? You hold the steering device in, you're going to have to pull off the back of it to be able to get it, hold it close to your smart plug, push the button down, and then just wait, and it will be discovered. So I might be going through this a little quickly, but honestly, it's that easy. There's no detail to describe here. Again, add a new device. Let's go back in. We will see that we've got the control outlet here. It never hurts to check for updates again, so we'll do that quickly. And now let's go check out the device itself. So we're going to exit out of here again, and go down to see the list of devices that we have. 9 devices there. So I'm almost at the max for this particular control device. And at the bottom, nothing special. On, off. I don't get energy monitoring or anything like that. So now let's go over to look at the Apple HomeKit, which is, I find this interesting in that all of my Tradfri bulbs, my Ikea Tradfri bulbs, are exposed to HomeKit and are supported. But the smart plug is not. So that's something to be aware of. One of the tricks here, if I couldn't remember where my bridge is within HomeKit, it's in one of the rooms. So rather than trying to find that, I'm just going to find a device that I know is connected to the Tradfri bridge and then kind of go back in through the back door. So you can see here, everything's turned on, but there's no plug, right? So I do have faith that they're going to be fixing this soon, right? We've seen some indication that they do intend on making sure that that does get exposed to HomeKit. But let's take a look at the other players. So you guys know that I've got Madamme running. So I wanted to see, hey, did Madamme get any more love from Ikea than Apple did? And as it turns out, yeah, they did. Right, so I've got all my Ikea already in here as well. I use Madamme mostly as my voice assistant, as kind of an override exception feature when my automations are doing something I don't want at that point in time. So I'm just going to go to the top here, a brand new interface that I showed you guys this a few weeks ago. Go into the plugs at the top. Look at that, IKEA smart plug. I can turn it right on and off from here. or I can tap into it, push it on or off. I can create a routine from here. It takes a tiny bit longer than doing it directly from the bridge, but that's because the way the Madamme A and Google Home works is by sending it to the cloud and back. Speaking of Google Home, wanted to see if that worked, if they got any more love. And as it turns out, yes, Google Home works as well. So it looks like Apple is the only one left out of this. And I'm guessing that has something to do with the local communication. Again, the benefit of the Apple HomeKit is that all the communication is encrypted directly with the bridge. You don't have to go out to the cloud and back. So while we're here in the Google app, I'm going to quickly add this into one of the rooms. Just, well, hey, I'm here, right? Always good to do a little maintenance. I have a lot to do to get my Google Home still set up, but you know, it's starting to happen. You can see there, IKEA Smart Plug has been put in the office, and we're good to go. So what do I think? I think that the IKEA Tradfri control outlet, or smart plug is what I would call it, it's exactly what it says it is. It doesn't promise anything to be more than a smart plug and to work with your Tradfri hub, and it does that just fine. For $14, I think is what I paid for this in Canadian dollars. It's really making this stuff more affordable. I have seen smart plugs out there upwards of $50, $60, $70, $80. This really lets you bring it into the house. Yes, you might not get the power, long-term trending and all those kinds of things, but you know what? Do you really need that, right? Maybe you just want your lights to go on and off. If you do, this is a perfect product. Again, I am expecting the HomeKit support to get added in the hopefully near future. When that does happen, I will definitely come back and post an update video letting you guys know that's done. Other than that, if there's anything I missed, please do me a favor and let me know in the comments below. Likes, always appreciated. Share, tell your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell to get notified when there are new videos posted. And if you want to learn how to make your house just a little bit smarter using Apple HomeKit, do me a favor, check in the bottom of the video details. There is a coupon code there for my Udemy class.